It's going, and we're live! Yay! Hi, it's Sarah Stovetop coming to you live from my kitchen, and I have a special guest tonight. We've got Coach Misty Pearson with Trim Healthy Mama, and we are going to be making Good Girl Moonshine, which I'm really excited about. But before we get started, Hobbs is here, and he needs his biscuit. So I'm going to turn down my laptop here.
Hi, Hobbs.
Can you see Hobbs? Oh, you can't see him. Wait a second.
I see his foot.
There we go.
There he is.
Sit.
Hi, Hobbs.
Good boy. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. Hobbs, would you like some Good Girl Moonshine?
Ooh.
He's like, no, I'll take another biscuit.
Yeah, right?
I don't have to tell you that the floor is full of, drool.
Oh, yeah.
The dog, he's so into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Hobbs. Your services are no longer required. Although he's giving me the look and the tail wag. Okay.
But, Mom, I need more.
I know. It's crazy. All right. So already we have, let's see. My husband is on. Hello, Mitch. And Patricia says, hi, ladies. That's your mom, right?
That's my mom.
Awesome. And
she's ready to see the new blender jar.
Oh, awesome. Oh, well, we're going to show you that. And hold on. Mitch says, hello, Misty.
Hi. And Abigail's yelling from the other room. So
hello, Abigail. And here, this is what your mom said. Hi, ladies. Awesome. Say hello to Abigail for me.
I will.
All right. Okay. So, Misty, would you please I've got something on me. Do you see this? There's like a. Oh,
I do. There you go.
Okay. It's from the light. Okay. Here. I'm going to stand over here. Okay. So, tell me, what is Good Girl Moonshine?
Good Girl. So, Good Girl Moonshine is a way to keep hydrated. So we all know that we need to drink water. We need to drink lots, and there you go, lots and lots of water. I've got my big cup over here too. And so this is just a way to add a couple extra ingredients that are super beneficial to your health while you're getting hydrated. And so we try to make it fun. We're going to do we're going to make a concentrate, and then we're going to make, you're going to make a flavor, and I'm going to make a flavor just to give people some ideas. But we use apple cider vinegar and ginger and some sweetener. And so they are, yep, there you go. And I've got mine right here.
Okay,
my big jug of apple cider vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
They're both fantastic for your health. So ginger, and you can use fresh ginger. Sarah and I are both using fresh ginger. I've already grated mine, so it's naked. But you can also use ground ginger. So whichever is more convenient for you. I'm not used to this backwards thing.
Yeah,
they both work really well. So it actually has lots of vitamins and minerals in it. It has magnesium, it has calcium, vitamin C, which we all need extra vitamin C right now, right? But ginger is actually a cancer fighter. So getting ginger in your diet is a fantastic thing. It helps with inflammation, so joint pain. It actually can help with migraines, PMS symptoms, and digestion. So if you're having digestion issues, ginger, you need to, we all know, like, if you're nauseous, right, to eat a little ginger. But it's just really good for just general digestion. It's fantastic.
Okay.
So that's ginger, and you actually buy it and freeze it, right?
I do. So what I'll do, and I'll show, you guys, look at this. I have this one reminded me of Misty because she's in Texas, and this is like the hook 'em horns kind of thing, isn't it? So,
yep.
Anyway, so that's the shape. This is the ginger root, and what I'll do is I will peel it, and then I'll cut it into smaller pieces to use in recipes, and then I will freeze it. Just put it in a baggie, freezer bag, and I freeze it, or a little jar. Sometimes I can even, sometimes if you have any like cooking sherry, you can put it in cooking sherry and keep it in the refrigerator for a long time. And that adds another depth of flavor to a recipe if you want.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so there's two ways to kind of preserve it. But I usually buy it and freeze it just because I don't eat it all.
Abigail. No, ma'am. Abigail. Abigail Marie. No. She's trying to turn the lamp off. Yeah, so in just a minute, we're going to pull out our microplanes and we're actually going to grate ours. But
Exactly.
there's a couple, you can make ginger juice, you can put it in your blender and puree it with water, or, you know, there's tons of ways that you can be prepared with your ginger. So
Excellent.
I don't typically freeze mine because I use it so much. I go through it very fast.
Okay, well, that's good to know. So I will, so if I start making Good Girl Moonshine all the time, then I'll probably deplete my supply in the freezer.
Right. You may not have to freeze it, but if you do, that's okay too. And there are definitely times where I just use fresh ginger. So you don't have to use, or I use ground ginger. You don't have to use fresh. So whatever you have on hand. And then our next important ingredient is apple cider vinegar.
Excellent.
And this has so many benefits. The key to buying it is you need it to have the mother. And so what that means is it's going to be a little cloudy, and there's going to be just so many health benefits to it when you buy it this way. Again, it helps with digestion, but it also is pretty high in some vitamins that I wasn't even aware of. It's high in folate, it's high in magnesium, again, vitamin C, and then vitamin Bs, which we all need vitamin Bs, right? It helps with acid reflux. It can help with people that are dealing with GERD, which it kind of is counterintuitive to add an acid, but it does. It helps. And then the other thing that is very interesting about apple cider vinegar is it actually helps with gallstones, which is something I struggle with. So drinking this on a regular basis actually keeps my gallstones at bay. It softens the gallstones, and so you don't have any trouble with them.
Awesome.
So, right? Who knew? That's something I learned.
Wow. Yeah.
And this is a drink that I have drank regularly. But in the last couple months, I've increased the amount I'm drinking. And so it's made a huge difference for me.
I'm so glad to hear.
So these are two very, very powerful ingredients. And when you add them together, it's like a whole superfood in itself, right?
Okay.
All right. So what we're going to do, what you need is you need some kind of a jar. Now my jar holds 2 cups. I've done this a lot, so I don't have to measure it. But if you're not sure, you can use just a pitcher like Sarah has, or a big mason jar. And if that's what you're doing, you just want to use a measure cup. Okay. So whichever way works, I'm just going to dump it right in my jar. We're going to start with, now we're making a concentrate. So when we're done, you'll be able to get 4 moonshines out of this one jar. Okay. So I will, in the comments after the video, I'll put the concentrate recipe and then the single recipe so that you guys have both. So we're going to put in 4 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar.
So am I going to put that in this jar, or am I going to put it in my blender?
Your concentrate jar.
That's this jar.
Yes. So that we're going to first make the concentrate.
Okay.
And the other really great thing about this is as you get used to these ingredients, after you've had this on a regular basis for like a week or 2 weeks, you can increase the amounts. So I'm giving you guys a fairly mild version because we don't want to scare anybody. But personally, I do 2 tablespoons in my moonshine. And so I get 4 tablespoons of moonshine a day. So in this, we're only doing 1 teaspoon. So you build up as you get used to it. You get used to the flavor.
Teaspoon or tablespoon?
4 teaspoons.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
Yeah.
I just put tablespoons in.
That's okay. You can do that. It's just going to be stronger.
I'll start with the lower amount.
Start with the lower amount. Yeah. Anytime you're adding something new like this to your diet, you want to kind of just start off slow and work yourself up to it. Okay, so next we need our ginger. So if you are doing ground ginger, you're going to do 2 teaspoons. We are doing fresh ginger, so we're going to do 2 like 1-inch chunks, and we're just going to grate it right into our jars.
Okay, hold on.
This might take us a second. This is like super fun live TV right here.
I'm going to show how to peel the ginger first of all.
Oh, great. Okay.
I don't know if everybody...
Oh, see, they can see your hands. So
they
you're like...
Okay, good. So I just use a spoon and just kind of draw it down on and just takes off. This is a very light-skinned ginger, this one.
Sarah, I don't think we can see your hands.
My hands? Okay. Okay, I will move it down. Thank you.
Because I think this is important because ginger can be scary to people, and we don't want it to be scary.
Yeah. Can you see it now?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, great. So all I'm doing is peeling off. Wait, yeah, there you go. Peeling it off. Just coming right off. So easy. And then I'm going to use my microplane. I'm going to use the one that stands up because it's a little bit easier for me. Last time I used my microplane without the guard, I got a little bit of my skin in there.
Oh no.
Which was not good. So
No. And then that requires a Band-Aid, and that's
so is this about a good amount then?
yes. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So now all I need to do is grate this. And I've got the microplane grater right here, which I love. And I'll just put it in here. Well, actually, I can do it in a little bit until it's down low. But one thing about ginger that's good to know, when it's frozen, it's really easy to grate.
Yes.
It comes off in little, almost like icicles.
So this is what it looks like on the back of my grater. So I've got a measuring spoon right here, and I'm just gonna
Yep, mine too.
all of that off. Yeah. The benefit of freezing it too is you're probably not gonna lose the juices. Like I'm losing some of the juices on my cutting board.
Right.
So
and this is going in the jar, right?
Yep, just right in your jar.
Okay. And it's the whole thing. It's about 2 inches of ginger, right?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure. I love cooking with you.
No, I know. Isn't this so fun that we get to do this?
Yeah. Woo!
Okay, so
Okay.
right now it does not look appetizing. It just looks like muddy water. But that's
true.
okay. And I still have a little bit on my...
Okay. I think I'm there. I feel like we're doing a race almost.
I know, right?
Now
our fingers are going to smell yummy like ginger.
Okay. All right. So I have a little bit of ginger left, but I mean a teeny bit. I'm just gonna let that go.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, the ginger is something that you can add as you get more comfortable with it.
Okay.
You can add as you like the flavor, and you might find you prefer the flavor over the ground, over the fresh. You just you might like one a little bit better. I find that the fresh isn't as I don't know. It's not as strong. It's a little milder to me. I don't know why.
So that might be a good way to start then.
Yes. So the next thing you're going to need is some type of a sweetener. So what I'm using is actually pure stevia, and Sarah is using liquid stevia. So
I've got the
this part we're going to have to just kind of figure it out as we go because our measurements are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I don't know, like when you flavor your drinks with your stevia, about how much do you typically use?
So for my coffee, I have to use 4 drops of that.
Okay, so just multiply that times 4.
Okay. So
and then if you need more, you can always add more.
Okay.
So we're using stevia because it is it's not artificial. It is a natural sweetener. It's a plant-based sweetener, but it's a sugar alcohol. So it doesn't affect your blood sugar like traditional sugar does. So it's fantastic for sweetening your drinks. And I really like the pure stevia because a little bit, like I used 1/8 of a teaspoon, a little bit goes a very, very long way. Right. You can absolutely add a little bit more if you need. It is perfectly fine. This recipe, there are a million variations. So if you need a little more, a little less,
okay,
do what you need. We're just giving you the base and then you can tweak it as you go.
Okay.
All right. Give it a little shake.
Okay.
And now what we're actually going to do is we are going to add our water.
Okay.
And we're going to fill up to 2 cups.
Up to 2
okay.
cups.
So
okay.
We've got a little bit in here. So it's not going to be exactly 2 cups of water, but fill up to 2 cups.
Okay. Well, it turns out that I don't have a measurement on here. So
oh.
I'm going to actually change what I'm doing because I don't want to overdo, right? So I'll do a little less than 2 cups into this one.
All right, so this is what it's going to look like. And just going to shake it up. Now you can store this in your fridge. It stores for a very long time. And when you're ready to actually make your drink, you're going to take a half of a cup, shake it up first, and then you're going to take a half a cup and add to your glass. So you want to use some sort of big container. I like to use mason jars. I have this, I think this is actually a Pioneer Woman jar, or you can use a big metal cup. So you just want something that's going to give you a lot of water.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Isn't that funny how ours are different colors?
I know. I was wondering about that.
It's probably the vinegar, because the vinegar can be dark, a little darker, a little lighter, depending on where you get it. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to show you a way to flavor it, because right now it's not really super appealing, right? It's just ginger and vinegar.
Right.
A little sweetener, but that's not like super yummy.
Okay.
And then Sarah's going to show you a second way, and then I'm going to give you some other variations. So hopefully you could do this with ingredients you have in your kitchen, but you can add to your moonshine supply as you get comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I've got my big cup, and I've got about 1/4 of my cup of ice, and I'm going to shake it up. You always got to shake it up because the ginger settles really fast. And then I'm going to measure out 1/2 cup and put into my cup. All right.
Okay.
And I've got my metal straw here.
Excellent. Pampered.
Yeah. Now I'm going to make a cherry limeade. So you can use any type of extract. This one you can't read the label super well, but this is pineapple, coconut, any kind of fruity extract or non-fruity. There's some root beer extracts. There's all kinds of extracts out there. So I'm using cherry, and I am using, oops, I dropped it, but I have a backup. I'm using a packet of true lime. Now you can absolutely use fresh lemon, fresh lime, fresh oranges. Okay. You just want to use the juice. But this is just crystallized lime, and I really like these because I stick them in my purse. So when I'm out and about, I can throw these in my tea. Lemon and limes reduce the acidity of tea, so it makes tea a little better for you when you add a little bit of lemon or lime. So
we have a question.
We do have a question. Yes, you can use sugar, but white sugar is going to have the opposite effect of some of these health benefits we're trying to gain. So that's why we would encourage some type of a natural sugar alcohol versus just using plain sugar. I hope that makes sense, Mitch.
I think so. And
I can explain a little bit more if there's questions about that. Oh, your baby girl is jumping on my couch. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, so I'm going to do a cherry limeade, okay?
Okay.
So I'm doing 1/2 teaspoon of cherry extract. And again, these you just do to taste. So what Sarah is going to do is strawberry lemonade.
Okay. And are we going to do these at the same time?
Yeah, we can. I'm doing mine right now. Mine will be a lot easier than yours.
Okay. So I'm going to use the, what do we call this? The Smoothie Cup and Adapter for our blender, because I'm going to use a frozen fruit. Can't talk. And so it comes with a straw and a top, but I'm going to take those off because I have to use this adapter, which actually goes into the blender, the little blender cup like this. So and essentially what's going to happen is we will twist this on and we'll turn it over and put it in the blender. So let's see.
I love that it becomes a cup. That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't that like a great, like brilliant? Oh, and here's another cool thing about it. It has this cup. Oh, I have to put it up to see the holes?
Yeah, it's like is it like a strainer?
Yeah, so you can like wash your fruit and then stick it on, put it in and stick it on.
Does that make it like double walled so it doesn't sweat?
Well, it does help it, but I don't think
Okay.
it's necessary. It's already double walled.
Oh, okay.
This
Just
part
the
is
jar
double
is.
walled. Yeah, this is just like an added benefit, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then this fits into the blender base so that you can fit this in here. So let me turn the camera so that you can see that. Can you see that? Hold on. I have to pull it up a little bit. There we go. Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
So while Sarah's getting that ready, I wanted to give you guys a little tip on berries. I like to keep these little snack size baggies on hand. And so when my berries are getting, any berry, this works for any of them, when they're getting to the end of their life and they're a little maybe mushy, or they're not really like going to be yummy in whatever you're eating, freeze them. And as you can see, I don't even take the tops off. I just freeze them whole, because the Pampered Chef blender will puree it and you won't even know that was on there. And then what I do is I have a larger freezer bag in my freezer, and so I just drop my berries in there so they don't go to waste.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm going to do berries, but they're not huge. They're, I don't know. How many berries? Like
I would probably maybe like half a cup.
Half a cup?
If you're measuring.
I'm not measuring, but I'm
okay.
eyeballing it.
Because that's about half of a serving. So any more, and you're going to have like a full serving of fruit, which you don't really want to drink your food.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to put those in the freezer so they don't frost. Okay, so I've got my berries. Oh,
so
and
now you're going to add in half of a lemon.
Where's my lemon? Okay. Oh, it would help if I had something to cut it with, wouldn't it? Okay.
Well, that's optional. I'm going to take a sip of mine because mine's ready.
Oh, show off.
Oh, sorry. So once on mine, you've got your ice, you add your concentrate, and then your yummy ingredients, and then you just fill with water.
Okay.
Good to go.
Oh, you're good to go. Okay, got it. That's the benefit of the extracts as opposed to the fruit itself.
Yes, it is. But the fruit is really good.
Yes.
It's really good. So don't skip that. Try that on occasion.
Okay, so this is like a half. So I don't know how it's like.
It's okay. Just do a half.
Just a half? Okay, and then that goes into my jar.
Yep.
Okay. And then what is next?
Just add a little bit of water, just enough to blend those into a puree.
Okay. And do I do that now, the puree now?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't added any of the extract.
Your concentrate, yeah, that's okay. You can add that in later.
You
can add it in, but you don't have to.
Okay. All right. So, hold on. I got to make sure this is going here correctly. There we go. All done. Okay. So, all I have to do is turn it over. There's these little guides that you stick it in. And then you lock it in place.
Wait, how does nothing come out of it? Did you put a special lid on it?
Yep, I put a special lid.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, how fun. Okay.
Here, I'll show you. Hold on.
Sorry.
That's okay. There is this. Wait, I have to make sure that you can see it.
Yes.
Okay, on this end is where it sticks into. It's got these prongs.
Okay.
Into the base here, and it just fits right in. You line them up, it fits right in. So it doubles the size actually, and then these guys.
Oh, that's what I missed. Okay.
Okay, so this is the part that goes into the base, and it's got these little prongs that stick out that help to guide it in.
Okay.
Then you put it in, and then you turn it. It tells you to lock it in like this, and we're good to go. Okay, and then let's see. I'll just pick the smoothie setting.
That's and
it actually does it for a minute. We may not need that much, but
okay.
We'll do a minute. So it might be a little loud, guys. Here we go. Oh, and there's my friend.
Yeah, she's counting.
Wow.
fun.
I have to say that is like, it's liquid.
Yes, and that's exactly what you want, because you don't want it to be chunky. You want it to be a thin.
Check this out.
Perfect. See?
Wow,
that's
that is so cool.
Okay, so now you're going to add in a half of a cup of your concentrate. Make sure to shake it really well.
Okay.
And then a half a cup.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Half a cup. Okay, shake it.
This is, you know, what's nice about this too, Sarah, is you're not losing. Like if I were to do it in my blender, then I have to transport that to a different cup. And so you're always going to lose a little bit. But you're not going to lose anything.
I love it. I can't wait to taste this. Okay, half a cup. And then
now you may or may not need ice. That's because you have your frozen strawberries. So if that's up to you, if you want to add a little bit of ice, but then you do want to add more water. So top it off with ice and water. Yeah, I would just do water.
Okay, about how much? Just
to the top of your cup.
Okay.
Yep.
More, you think?
Give it a taste. See what you think.
Wow, it's good.
Is it good?
Yeah. I'm gonna put some ice in it though, I agree.
Okay.
I need ice.
I know it's super hot in Texas, so we add ice to everything.
I'm sorry, hold on 1 second. I couldn't hear. It was noisy at the ice maker.
I was just saying it's super hot in Texas, so we add ice to everything.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that yummy? I mean, that's just a super fantastic way to get in water. You actually are getting in triple vitamin C because of your berries and then all the other yummies.
And you know what? I know Mitch asked about this, about the sugar, because he doesn't like the taste of stevia, but I don't really taste the stevia.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have him taste it. He'll be my taste tester.
Okay. Honest opinion.
And we'll get the thumbs up from him or not. But
now if you're not a stevia fan, there are a couple of other options. There's xylitol, there's ethanol, and monk fruit. So any of those are considered natural and sugar alcohols. And so the goal of that is not to spike your blood sugar. You know, if we go for a soda or if we go for a really sugary tea or something, it's gonna have an effect on your blood sugar. So
okay,
that's the reason there. So
it's a reason. Okay, your mom was laughing at us, but I'm not sure why. I went LOL. But who knows? I mean, we're just
we're having fun.
We like to have fun. So check this out. So here it is, and it's all the way up to here, from the bottom wait a second, sorry. From the bottom all the way up to here. And then you've got this great straw, and it has like a little ridge, so you don't lose it inside the, I don't know if you can see that.
I bet that's the bottom of the straw, so it doesn't come out.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Well, let's just.
But you know what I also like about that cup is it'll fit in a cup holder. So like this, I absolutely love this cup because it's 32 ounces. Yeah. But it doesn't fit in any of my car cup holders, so it's like my at-home drink. And this one is nice, but it's not as big. So it works.
I am like not this is not happening for me.
You don't have to fix your straw. It's okay.
I think well, whatever.
I do have the Pampered Chef metal straws though. We really like these.
Those are great. And I like them because they come with a little cleaner too, which is really nice. You know what? I think I did this once before. I was like, I'm just doing it from the top.
It's okay. It's okay.
So it doesn't fall in. Anyways. Clink, clink.
Yay!
I told you, Misty. This is so delicious. Go ahead.
This is a kid-friendly drink too. I have to hide mine from Abigail because she will down it if I'm not paying attention.
Wow.
So, and she drinks it at the level I make it, where I'm adding way more ginger and apple cider vinegar. So
wow. Okay.
yeah, it's a
Well,
fantastic. And like I said, you adjust your levels to your own taste and your own health. I mean, not everyone needs to do 4 tablespoons a day, and that's okay. But yeah, it's awesome.
well, this is very flavorful. And I'm really excited. So what other combinations can we do? Just quickly.
So I did want to share this other tip with you. This is, are you familiar with Bai drinks?
Yes, I've heard of that.
It is a tea base. I think it's green tea or white tea. I'm not really sure, but they are very, very flavorful. So one of the things that I will do with these, because they're a little pricey, and they have stevia, so they're technically sugar-free. I still haven't figured out this camera. I will do about 1/3 of one of these as a flavoring, and not do the extracts or the fruit. But then I can stretch out my Bai a little bit. A little bit longer. You can do Mio. I think Mio has stevia in it. One of the liquid, I can look, but the True Lime packets, they have like raspberry lemonade. They've got some different flavors too.
Where do you get those? I've never seen them in the store.
You can get them at the grocery store in the juice section where your powdered drinks are.
Okay, I'll look for those.
And hold on, let me grab a box. I'll show you. It looks like this.
Okay.
True Lime or True Lemon or any of the aids.
Flavors. Okay.
I think there's like a peach.
And they don't have any sweetener in them. They're just like a concentrated version of the fruit kind of thing.
Yep. It's just concentrated lemon or concentrated lime. Yep. Okay. There's no sugar to it. So
awesome.
the ones that are aids, I do think they have a little bit of sweetener in it, and I don't remember which one. But they're on plan for Trim Healthy Mama, so it probably won't be a fake one. But yeah, so my favorite actually is the one that you made, which is the strawberry lemonade. I love that one. And do you guys have Sonics? I think you
yes.
Okay. So cherry limeades are a big thing down here. So that's kind of why I made this one.
Okay.
But yeah, you can really flavor it any way that you like. I've seen an apple cinnamon recipe. I've seen a Mountain Dew version. Huh?
That would be good for the fall.
Yes, a good fall flavor. I've seen a version of Mountain Dew. So if you can find it in an extract, you can make that flavor. I know that there's like cream soda type extracts, root beer extracts. You just want to check your ingredients and make sure it doesn't have sugar in it. Most extracts don't though. So yeah, the sky's the limit. I've done frozen peach, any of the frozen.
Which because of the
but any of your berries work. Blackberries, raspberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking because you did cherry lime. I was thinking I could do the frozen cherries and lime juice.
Absolutely.
That would be really good. I'll have to make that one. Oh, here's a nice compliment.
Aw, thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, Mitch. I'm having fun with this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the ticker because it's like
okay. When I post the I'm gonna put my little one to bed, and then I'll come back in and post the recipe. I'll give some different variety.
Okay. That would be great.
The other thing that you can add to it is tea. So if you're a tea drinker and you want a little bit of the caffeine, you can absolutely brew a cup of tea and dump it in
instead of your water, basically.
Yeah. Okay. And you would just add water to fill up your cup. That's it. Wow.
This is a revelation. Oh, it's time for her to go to bed. Wow.
Yes, it is. Daddy is practicing and I'm doing this. So he's getting extra to stay up extra tonight. She's yelling at me now. So
I think
come say hi to Miss Sarah. Oh, she's jumping on the couch. So she said no.
Okay. No problem. It's great to see you.
Yes, you too.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for teaching me how to make Good Girl Moonshine. And by the way, didn't we decide, what did we say? Friday is National Moonshine Day.
Yes, Friday is actually National Moonshine Day. So Trim Healthy Mama is going to take it over and make it National Good Girl Moonshine Day. So I did want to offer your followers an invitation, and I'll put that in the link too. My group, I have a free group that I talk about.
Okay.
Trim Healthy Mama tips and tricks. We're doing a moonshine contest all week. So somebody can jump into that and.
Oh, okay.
So I'll post a link.
That link below. Yeah. All right. So everybody, thank you so much, Misty, for joining me and teaching me how to make Good Girl Moonshine.
Thank you for having me.
Taste tester here. Josh, want to taste this?
Yeah.
Okay. Josh just walked in. Go ahead.
Wait, we want to see his face.
Come on over here.
Maybe we don't. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi. All right, Josh, tell us what you think.
Ooh, it's delicious. I love it. Perfect.
No approval. Wow. That's awesome.
You can pay him later.
Pardon me?
You can pay him later.
No.
Do you want to say hi?
Hello. Oh my gosh, Miss Abigail, how are you?
You want to drink? You want to show him how you drink it?
Oh, look at you.
Good girl.
So adorable. She is just so precious.
Is it good? Oh,
Did Mom do a good job, Abigail?
What?
I said, did Mom do a good job?
Oh, is it yummy?
Sure.
Oh, that is a yes.
That is your best compliment.
All right. Can you tell everybody bye? Say bye, friends. Can you blow me a kiss?
Thanks so much for joining me, Misty.
All right, bye.
Okay, have a great night. This
Thank
is
you.
Sarah Stoltop signing off. Join us next week, and we'll do something else next week. Thank you, Misty.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Is that yummy?